All right, this is for YouTube, so you all can say hi, YouTube. You're gonna be on it. You're going to be on the YouTube. Let's get the call going. Let's get the call going. He's a silent killer. Let's figure this out. Let's go settings. Hello? Oh, okay. Hold on. We got something.
Does it work?
Yeah. I hear you. Hold on. Yo, what's going on? Let me turn you up. Hold on.
Was my mic too low?
I think it might have been off.
Alright, let me see.
About to turn you to 200%. All right, look,
You can hear me shouting.
we are live right now on. I'm streaming, so this is the very first live edition of Critical Trigger. So say what's up to the chat.
What's up, Twitch chat?
You guys hear him okay? Okay, they hear you okay. All right, welcome to Critical Trigger. Now we got the two-time clan battle MVP. What? I'm just gonna ask the question everybody wants to know, man. How do you remain so dominant? What's the secret?
I cheat. I stack.
I mean, I've had my suspicions that you were the cheater, but thanks for confirming it.
Of course. That's the biggest secret. Yeah, it's just about being consistent. Because Vanguard there's some luck involved, but it's all about consistency.
All about consistency, yeah.
Yeah.
So does that mean you tend to stay away from certain decks and are drawn towards others?
Yeah. Like I think like those break ride combo decks are really strong, but I hate missing the break ride, so I tend to avoid playing them.
Okay.
So typically don't really find me playing like Epic Splow and whatnot unless I'm feeling spicy.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you play it. Otherwise, all right, let's get into I gotta take you back to season 2. So fresh off the season 1 victory and undefeated record, did you honestly think that you guys would be able to not only make it back to the championship match but also go undefeated again?
Of course, never any doubt. You gotta remain optimistic, right?
Okay, I didn't know you were this confident of a person, but I like it. It makes sense. It does make sense. Okay, so you were confident about the team success. Did you think that you would make it back to MVP status?
No, I think that's like primarily luck, you know? Like the gods were calling me.
You may call it luck, but you were MVP like heads and shoulders above the next person in line. Like I think you had like 13 decks over that person. Like it was a pretty ridiculous record that you had.
I guess it's just years of practice because I do play like the physical card game.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the physical card game helps in your Vanguard Zero gameplay?
The rules are a bit different, but at the end of the day, Vanguard is just a numbers game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of used to like management of powers and whatnot for the game.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. It definitely is different. I don't like that they. I'm still not a fan of the PG system. I just really wish.
I wish they would let us choose when to guard.
Yeah. I think that would add so much more skill and a ceiling to the game, but it is what.
Then maybe crits will actually be effective.
Yeah, because right now it's just what draw triggers and heal triggers primarily. You don't really use stands or crits.
Yeah, unless you're playing like OTT or Genesis.
All right, so let's go to the championship match, season 2. I believe, if my memory is correct, you guys started off a little rocky in the championship match. I believe the record was not looking good before it got to you. Was there any doubts, or did you know that you could bring it back? Because I think you brought the game back pretty much and gave them the lead, right?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I was confident to bring it back. I was a little worried. I'm like, oh, we're gonna take our first loss and it's gonna be in the finals. But like I said, you just gotta remain optimistic, and I was able to bring it back
Yeah, yeah, you brought it back
until
in a big way, and Wu Till's finished it off, right?
yeah, thankfully.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so that means so. How do you feel about it? Looking back? How do you feel about being a two-time MVP, a two-time Clan Battle champion, and undefeated for 2 seasons? Like looking back, how does that feel?
Oh no, my wallet's pretty heavy.
I think you and Pat are the same person. I'm not gonna lie. I think you and Pat are the same person. Well, it's pretty heavy. The chat is enjoying this right now, to say the least. Uh, so going into season 3 though, TOF disbands, and you join Homewreckers, but you're linking up with your IRL friend, right?
Yeah, so I'm in a team with some of my IRL friends
Mm-hmm.
who played the physical card game, so they decided to try to give the tourney a shot too.
Mm-hmm. And what was like? Did you convince them to, or were they already a part of the Vanguard Zero community, saw what was going on, and wanted to be a part of it? How did that come to be?
They already played the game. Then my friend Fat Pepe, he was able to persuade me after he offered me $2. Like,
Oh, okay. So he
yeah,
bribed. Okay, okay,
oh,
okay, okay. I
all it
see.
took was $2.
Yeah, you're cheap, but $2 is $2 you didn't have before. That's fair enough.
Exactly. I'm $2 richer.
That's fair enough. Any thoughts, feelings towards the dissolving of TOF for the season, especially when we basically hit our highest prize pot of clan battles?
I saw that. Well, looks like I won't be able to win with TLOF, but we'll try to take it home with home wreckers, right?
Okay, so you're confident that you and Homewreckers can get it done. I mean, they do have the two-time MVP, so they got an ace in the hole for sure. But you're pretty confident that your team can take it.
Yeah, it's all about Fat Pepe now.
So about that, I mean, people may not know him, but I obviously know him from the circuit, and he has won I think 2 circuits at this point, and he's pretty good to say the least. He's pretty good. So I'm definitely aware of him. I don't know that I know anybody else on your team, but if you joined up with them, I imagine they got to be pretty good. How are you feeling about just season 3 as a whole? We went from 11 teams. You were around from the very beginning, so we went from 5 to 11 to 23. How do you feel
Yeah,
about this many teams and this many players?
honestly, I really love like the growth that the community is like showing to your tournaments in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like we grew. You started very small, and now look at where we're at. We're at like a $700 prize pot or something.
Yeah, 690. I will definitely throw in
Yeah.
10 to get it to 700, just to say it's 700.
Yeah, so I really love like the growth that the community has shown to the game.
Okay.
Also, shout out to like what Shiro is doing and with his tournaments too. Like I saw that. Like I wish I had more time to participate and earn my invites in those, but I really love like what's going on right now.
Yeah, Shiro. For those of you who don't know, Shiro is he's doing what is hosting a basically an event where there's what three or four like qualifying tournaments to get your invite into the big one, and it boasts like an $1,100 prize pot, right?
Yeah, it's fat.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to find some time to join some of those tournaments, but we'll see. I'm working on the weekends most of the time, so
Yeah. And if anybody's interested in the Twitch chat right now, if you go to my Discord or QK Discord or Morikawa Discord, I think Morikawa is the home base for it. You'll
mhm.
and just check whatever tournament section channels there are. You should be able to find some information on it. I don't have it off the top of my head right now, but yeah, Shiro is doing big things. Shiro is also a sponsor of Clan Battle Season 3, which is how we got to the $700 prize pot. Before that, it was still our biggest yet. It was 300 and something before his sponsorship from him and his lovely wife. But yeah, so now we got that. We got 23 teams. We got people getting bribed off of other teams. It's a lot of craziness going down. But who do you think? I know this is gonna be wild, but who do you predict to be the 2 teams to make it to the championship match? I know you're gonna say yourself, home records, and who? Who do you imagine that you go up against?
I have to throw some bias out there.
You gotta throw some bias out there.
Ooh, I mean, I guess I gotta hope and pray for my other teammates. So OG Twist of Fate was their team,
OG
Olympic Gods of Faith.
Olympic
There we
Gods of
go.
Fate. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There we go. And Home Wreckers, of course.
Yeah. The rest of TOF definitely went to OG number 2, which then got renamed to OGF, Olympian Gods of Fate. I'm not their roster is looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, their roster is looking pretty good. They got a good chance. I wouldn't be surprised if a team that boasted some TOF members, whether Home Wreckers or OGF, made it to the championships. I would not be surprised in the least bit. But one thing can be said that has not been able to be said is that we're going to have a brand new team win clan battles, because TOF has been cleaning up for 2 seasons straight. Now they don't exist, so the door is wide open. But it's 23 teams, so anything can happen. A lot of new teams that we don't have data on. Does that give you any nervous feelings? Like, it's a lot of people that you just don't have data on.
No, even like before, we didn't really prep for my games. Like, we would show up on match day, like, all right, let's rock it.
Yeah, so
sometimes Swipe does our research for us here and there,
Mhm.
and that helps out. But most of the time, we come in there blind.
So it was just show up and win. That was the prep.
Yeah, basically. Yep. We wouldn't even have practice matches against each other or anything.
Yeah. All right. So since this is live, do we got any questions from the Twitch chat? Also, there's someone named Sunny Monroe Fan Cam. I don't know if you know them, Nut, but they would like to be. They want to know what toothpaste you use.
Toothpaste?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me run to my restroom. Let's see what I got in here.
Let's see what he got, guy. He's about to give
Yeah.
us. You're not gonna get this information anywhere else. This is exclusive.
This is all right. First person to Venmo me $5 will know the brand of my toothpaste.
Okay, so to know the brand of his toothpaste, you gotta Venmo him $5.
All right, Sonny, I'm waiting. All right, I'm just kidding. My toothpaste is I use Colgate and Sensoderm. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I've never heard of that in my life, so.
Yeah, me too. But it's in Costco, so it has to be good. It has to be good.
Okay. We got Car Fighter saying, "Nut, who is your member of TOF?" I don't know what that means, or if that's proper English, but maybe you might know what he means. Maybe he meant who's your favorite member of TOF. Yeah.
Oh, who's my favorite member of
favorite member of
TOF?
Yeah.
It has to be our true MVP, Swipe, right?
Okay.
Come on, he always does the research for us, you know.
Mhm.
He's our team captain. You gotta love the captain. Come on. But I gotta say, I love all my members equally.
Okay. So he loves all members equally except Swipe. He loves the most. Do we have any more questions in the Twitch chat? This dude, Sonny really likes you now. He wants to play. He wants to be on the team.
And tell him to slide into my DMs.
Slide into the DM, Sonny. Just waiting on some questions. Let's see. How many more circuits does Nut plan on winning before he gives other people a chance? That's from Swipe.
I'm gonna win all of them, right?
I mean, that's
Just kidding.
good, but even Pat has more wins than you, so you're not even number one in the circuits.
All right, let's recount it.
We could
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Pat won like 3 weeks ago, so.
And it's always good to have good competition.
Yeah, I think it's close. I think you're like 2 or 3 behind him. Any thoughts on the upcoming March Madness Grand Finals? You think you're gonna win that?
I love the format. So like my favorite formats are like any version of like a two deck format.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like how you're doing it, like how Japan is doing it, for
Mm-hmm.
three decks ban one.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
involves a little bit more skill and planning, you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to make sure people get some practice in that format. I don't know how many global players would have had practice playing that.
Mm.
So hopefully it serves as that. You did earn your invite this past week. So you'll definitely be getting the invite to that. I think it's in 2 weeks, right? March 26th, I think. So
It reminds me of like how you used to do the Blazing Championships. Those were
yeah,
pretty cool.
it was a little throwback to the Blazing. I think I did the Blazing a little too early in my career. I think I did it a little too early. Not a lot of people knew me. It was too ambitious for the time. But
Don't worry, look at you
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. Now would be the proper time to bring it back. You're all right. This is a little throwback to that for sure. Let's see what other questions do we got. Dark Flame says in clan battles, who do you think will be a dark horse team you might want to watch out for? So yeah, out of the 22 other teams that aren't home record, who do you think that people might want to keep their eye on?
So I think like a match that a lot of people were looking forward to was Olympic Gods versus Twist of Fate. So I'm looking forward to maybe finally playing against them.
Mm-hmm. And then Sunny also asks, are you going to Springfest? And are you driving there or taking airfare?
Um, I mean, I think Springfest is all online this year, right? But I do try to attend like most of the major tournaments for Bushiroad.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you gonna try to get an invite?
Yeah, yeah, of course. But I'll probably try to win the qualifiers because top 8 28 grind is like too time consuming for me.
True, true, true. But if you had to do it with the deck, keep that in mind. Don't say it, and then send it to my DMs. Like if you were going to use a deck to do it, send it to me.
For top 28?
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, like right now?
Uh,
I would obviously go with Grand Blue.
okay, okay, okay. Grand Blue. That's what I was thinking. That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Car Fighter says pineapple pizza. Yes or no?
Oh, yes. Pineapple
Yes.
belongs on pizza.
Pineapple
Yes.
belongs on pizza. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. What? No, it. Pineapple pizza is disgusting.
All right, never mind. I have to leave the interview then if you don't like pineapple on pizza.
Disgusting. Play to Succeed says, what's your advice for someone trying to play competitively and advance their skills? That's a good question.
Um, I think it just takes time, and like when you lose a game, don't just blame it on the triggers. Like, see
Mm.
where else you could have probably done better. Like
Hmm.
if you misplayed somewhere.
Yeah. So when I didn't get triggers earlier and I had 10 left in my deck when I lost, I shouldn't have blamed the triggers, right?
Yeah, just blame it for your bad shuffling.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I shuffled bad.
Yeah.
All right. Sonny says hair color? Question mark.
I have black hair.
Yeah, black hair. Okay, okay.
Yeah, black hair. Ooh, spicy, huh?
Yo, Sonny really trying to get some details. Yo, Sonny, you want to go out on a date? Like, just
I
ask
told him
that.
just yeah, slide into my DMs, dude.
Slide in. He says, do you play global or JP? Or both?
Only global.
Only global.
Yeah, I don't want to invest time into like two servers.
It's fair enough, fair enough. Play to Succeed says, thank you. That was some solid advice. I think a lot of people can't fall into that trap of blaming everything and not looking at what they could have done better. Maybe some plays. Maybe they don't push to 4 here. Maybe you hold them at 3. Plays like that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's little things like that.
All right. Let's see. We'll take one more question. We want to be respectful of Nuts time. So one more question, and then I might ask a closing after this one. But one more question from Twitch chat. What we got? What we got? Yo, Car Fighter, that's a weak question. I know we could ask a better question than that. Play to Succeed's got the best question out right now. Okay, that Pharaoh Shuffle's got it. All right, you ready for this one? He says,
Yeah, go
"What's
ahead.
your favorite kind of nut?"
Yeah, my favorite type of nut. I have
Mm-hmm.
to say cashews. Like cashews
Cashews.
slaps. Yeah,
Yeah,
it slaps, dude.
me
It hits
too.
different.
I don't like cashews, so
Oh,
yeah.
like cashews?
Nah.
Oh,
I don't really like a lot of different type of nuts. You know.
oh, bro. All
All
right,
right, I got a
I have to
question
leave now,
too.
man.
Hold
You
on.
don't like pineapples, and now you don't like nuts?
No. Before you go though, how did you come up? What's the origin story behind your name?
What? I like nutting, bro. I'm just kidding.
Well, that's gonna
Nah,
do it
I'm
here,
kidding.
folks.
Nah, it was just a very simple word to say, nut.
Something tells me there's not the whole part of the origin story.
It's just my in-game name for majority of the games I play.
Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do
And I
with
stuck
your
with it.
like actual name. It's just what you came up
Oh
with.
no, my name. Yeah, it's not a pun to my actual name or anything. Not
Okay.
even close.
Your real name's not Nathaniel
Nope.
what's some good ones? Chat, help me roast them. Let's see. We got Nathaniel. We got it's late for me. I don't got anything. Feelings on this set and the upcoming set and the overall state of the Vanguard meta. What do you think about it?
Um. Um. For this set and next set, I feel like these are like the most fun sets I had since playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Especially next set where like a bunch of decks are viable. And I love having like the having such a big variety of decks that you're able to play and win with. Instead of it just being like a two deck format where during like the MLB and Dolt times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, but I had some of my more Springfest Bushiroad success in the MLB times though.
That's where I started playing competitively, so I have a sweet spot for it too, but we gotta move on to bigger and funner things.
I mean,
Like
that's easy
Legion?
to
Legion was
say.
pretty fun. For the physical card game, Legion was pretty fun.
That's easy to say when
Break
you
Ride.
are a two-time MVP like you. I can't compete that often, though, unfortunately. So.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I try to go out to the big events every single time
Oh, do you
posted near
also
my area.
still compete in the TCG then?
Yeah, I do. I do play competitively for the TCG. I actually went to Worlds last year, 2019.
That is something that I did not know. How'd you do at Worlds?
I got third.
That's pretty
Sadly, I lost one
good.
game. I lost one game, and that
uh,
costed me, but it's all good.
was there a reward for third place?
I mean, I got a trophy
A
and the
trophy?
prize card.
Prize. What was the prize
Yeah.
card?
Um, Astral Dragon or something.
Never heard of it in my life, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Okay. I think that just about sums it up. Any closing thoughts? Any shout outs?
Shout out to TOF.
Okay.
Thank you for welcoming me to their team. Like, that's where I got introduced, right? Oh, that's where I
Uh,
began.
is that where you began?
That's where I made a name for myself, right? You guys all hyped me up.
I don't know. I feel like it was like you kind of got known from Circuit, but you went into a whole nother planet and atmosphere in clan battles through TOF. Yeah.
Hmm. But yeah,
Cause
I just want to say thank you for all your turnings. Like, they've been a blast to play in.
hey, I mean it's easier on me when you and Pat win them all, cause now I know exactly who to send the money to and don't gotta ask for PayPal's. But yeah, I appreciate you taking your time out to do this interview. It's good to get to hear your personality. I definitely, because you don't talk a lot in Discords, I definitely picture you to be the opposite of this, but it's
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty extroverted. Like, if you were to meet me in person,
uh-huh.
it's just more of like I don't have the time to keep up with all the Discord chats.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. By the way, what time is the Morikawa tournament tomorrow?
For us,
Yeah.
I think 6 p.m. PST, so 8 o'clock for you.
Oh yeah. See, my brain just switches PST and EST. So when somebody says PST, my brain just immediately thinks EST, and then I'm usually
Mhm.
thrown off by that. So thanks for that. So
Oh, you were gonna
eight
show
for
up
me.
early.
I was gonna be early, but that's better than being late.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna take that tomorrow too, bro.
yeah. I'm on your team for a reason, man. I need to get backpacked to this money. I gotta get reimbursed after all these payouts. So I need this. But all right, I think that's gonna just about do it. Like I said, once again, thanks for the interview. And obviously we'll be in touch since we are on the same team. And I will catch you later.
Of course. Good night.
All right, guys, that concludes the Critical Trigger live edition of the stream. Let me start the recording.